everybody. It's Two Old Farts coming at you. My name is Chuck.
I'm Lou, and I'm the worst feeling of the two old farts today.
And I'm the slowest of the two old farts today. Apparently my internet connection wasn't too damn good to about 2-3 minutes ago. I had to reboot the whole thing. We did a test. Everything was garbled on my end. I couldn't hear myself be garbled, but my dad could hear. So if he says I sound like shit, then I probably sound like shit.
Every now and then. So what's going on?
I'd rather sound like shit than look like shit.
Yeah, you and me both.
No shit.
But today I feel like and look like it. So
Now you look pretty good.
Right. We'll make it. We'll get over it. If I just get this shoulder to quit hurting so damn much, I'll be all right. It just takes time, I guess.
Yeah, the notes from the X-ray or whatever, basically what it says with all of those fancy words is you're old. That's basically what it said. It said you're no spring chicken.
It has something to do with age, but anyway, that's where it goes. You can laugh about it or you can cry about it.
But you know what?
Don't do no good.
When you're young, it's all about addition. You know, you're getting older, you're learning to drive, you know, you're dating, you're getting married, you're having children, you're adding. It's all about adding. And then one day it becomes about subtraction.
Yeah.
Everything is being taken away from you. Your good looks, your skinny waist, the color of your hair, or hell, just the hair on the top of your head.
Yeah.
You know, your mobility, everything is taken away from you. And it's really cruel.
And you know, when you think about age, or at least for me, I used to think when I was your age, my age, I'm just really old. But now that I'm this way, I don't feel old. I just
wait a minute. You just got through saying, man, your back, your shoulder. That's what old people say.
Yeah, but that's just temporary. When this is all gone, I'll be all right. Tomorrow, half the pain's going to be gone because I'll get my injection of all they'll deaden the nerves in the lower back. So that part will be gone. And my pain doctor, I'll give him a shout out too. Dr. Samuelson's at Alibi Pain Clinic. He's pretty good. And he said, we'll see what we can do to help you with that pain until they figure out what's going on. But he has a nurse. I call her Tennessee because she's from Tennessee. She's a big volunteer fan. So we always talk a little trash and stuff like that. I call her Tennessee and she called me Bama. Yeah. Everybody there knows who I am. And the other day when I called, I said, make sure you tell Tennessee. She said, okay, Bama, I'll tell her. But it's a good doctor, a good pain doctor. I really appreciate, going through community care to see him and stuff like that. Boy, and I'm going to tell you, there's a whole bunch of Alabama fans out there. While I'm waiting this morning, this lady starts talking to me. She said, you're an Alabama fan? Of course, I got on my Alabama shirt, right?
They just want to make sure.
We just start talking, and her husband, he's in a senior assisted living type thing now, but he's a big Alabama fan. He's from Huntsville.
Okay.
And then yesterday I was at HEB or the day before, and then this guy, Roll Tide, we start talking. He's from Abbeville, Alabama. He retired.
I think I've heard of Abbeville.
Yeah, down south. Back in the day, we played them in football. Of course, we never did beat them because it was always a little bit bigger school and all that than we were. But
well, pretty much every school was bigger than Russell County High School.
Well, Russell County High School now is a big school because it's.
Well, I meant Chavala.
Chavala High School.
It's kind of like Little House on the Prairie, wasn't it? Everybody was in one schoolroom.
Pretty much. We had 16 people to graduate, and that was the largest class in 10 years.
Well, it's because you were like part of that baby boomer or almost baby boomer generation.
Yeah. So In Uncle Gene's class, I think there was like 30, 32, something like that in his class. So
yeah, everybody came back from the war.
Yep. So anyway, that's just the way it is.
Getting old.
Yeah. Just like that old Charlie Price said, that's where it was in 1952.
Yep. But the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
It is the truth.
Yeah.
So apologies, everybody. We were going to do one on Easter, but we all had stuff going on, and we just couldn't make it happen. We were going to do it yesterday, and then I had back-to-back meetings at work. I didn't get out of there till after 4, didn't get home till after 5, and at that point, I'm just like, I ain't fooling with this.
Boy, the traffic out there is just getting worse and worse, especially around 1604. All the construction and the growth out here. It's just.
We're set to overtake Philadelphia and move from 7th to 6th largest city in the United States. Most people may not know that.
Yeah, and it won't be long. It's going to happen pretty soon. But that's when you do good things. That's what happens. People want to live where there's good things,
but that's just based on the city limits.
Yeah,
because San Antonio, they just keep growing. They just gobble up other cities, and they just keep expanding. Whereas Philadelphia is pretty much constrained by the city limits. So that's why we're outgrowing them. But we still can't get a major sports team here to save our butts.
No, I don't understand that. It's either money or politics, or maybe both. I'm not sure.
I'm sure there's a little bit of politics from the sports owners of football, baseball, not wanting to put a team down here because there's already teams in Houston and Dallas. But more importantly, money.
Yeah.
There isn't like rich folks enough to buy the team, let alone the folks in town pay the kind of money that it takes to get tickets to a football game.
Oh, it's outrageous, the prices you have to pay. And then when you go and you just sit down and have a beer, it costs you $30, $40.
If you're at the right stadium, yeah. And speaking of getting expensive, you and I, we used to travel to some of these games. We went to the Texas A&M Alabama game when we did that traveling with the Tide package, and it was what, $500-$600 a piece?
Yep.
Plus ticket. Now, what was it last year? They wanted $1,000 or more per person for a double occupancy. It like doubled in 3 years?
Yep.
I mean, that's crazy. We used to be able to afford to do that stuff. It wasn't that expensive.
And these people that go to these professional football games and stuff, I don't know how they afford it.
I don't either.
And
they go with the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Maybe that's what they budget for all year. Maybe that's their one big thing is that those tickets. It could be that.
Yeah, I know in a lot of those places, those season ticket holders, those are family deals. I mean, they're just from generation to generation to generation.
Yeah, but you still have to keep buying the tickets.
Yeah, that's like last year. I would like for us going out to California to the Rose Bowl. There's going to be about $3,000 for tickets. For
good thing we didn't go because we lost.
Maybe if we'd gone, we would have won. I don't know.
Maybe, you know what? Had you talked to Saban's body man and told him, like, look, man, I'm going to text you what to do next.
There you go.
Tell Coach.
Let me say what I read today. I'm pretty sure it's April Fool's joke. It said Saban was coming out of retirement. He was taking over the football team. Somebody asked him why. He said unfinished business, and DeBoer was going to be the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you knew that was an April Fool's joke. But I don't have buyer's remorse on him. I'm 100% behind the man. I like his track record. It isn't as long and distinguished as Nick Saban's was before he got to Alabama. But, times change.
I am too. I'm excited about him. He's generating the excitement like Saban did when Saban came. I mean, the offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators got it, and how he's getting them picked and boys pumped up and ready to play. And I think that's having to do with all the other sports around too. Boy, the basketball team looking good.
Yeah, whatever they're paying Nate Oates, it ain't enough.
Yeah, make it to the Final Four.
Made it to the Final Four. That's what program history, isn't it?
Yeah, program history, and then I think we're going to do all right. I think UConn is a great basketball team, but I think everybody underestimates it. If these boys keep their head down, and that's what I liked about Coach Nate.
Are we playing Clemson, or did we play Clemson?
We played Clemson already.
Okay.
We play UConn, and I forgot who the other two teams are that's playing.
NC State?
No, we beat NC State.
No, we beat UNC.
Hmm?
We beat UNC.
Right. Oh, that's right. UNC. So
NC State, I think, is still in there.
So if we can keep these boys' confidence up and not get the big head and just play like, because that first half, I was watching that game, I was kind of a little bit concerned because at halftime, I think they were like 7 or 9 points ahead. We're throwing up a lot of threes, but not hitting a lot. But when they come out of that second half, well, they're fired up. They start hitting all them threes.
You know, what do you got to lose, right?
Well, that's true.
Is win or go home.
Yeah. So I like the sports.
And like congrats to Iowa women's basketball.
Yeah, they beat LSU.
Yeah, they did. Congratulations.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm impressed with that Caitlin Clark, but I'm also impressed with the young lady from LSU, Angela Reese. I think she's a one hell of a ball player.
Yeah, she is.
And the coaches and stuff. And I'm going to tell you, the team you got to look out for. I think South Carolina, that's going to be the team to beat in the women's playoff. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Who's got what next? But it's fun. What I like about watching the women's sports these days, back in the day, how the guys used to get into it. They talk a lot of trash. That's what you see in the women's sports nowadays. You see them talk a lot of trash, and they really get after it. They make it fun. They make it exciting.
I like watching women's sports because if you want to see a good fundamental display with a lot of passion and skill, watch women's sports.
Yes, sir.
Especially soccer. I would much rather watch women's soccer than professional soccer. If you want to watch a bunch of guys flopping around on the ground like a fish, watch men's soccer because that's all it is.
Yeah, you watch the soccer.
Just trying to draw that foul card, That's all it is. I can't stand it.
So, but it's entertainment and it's a lot of fun. So, I just hope we can work through this NIL business for the money that we're paying these guys and where it doesn't get out of hand.
Yeah, I agree. Because again, it's going to become an arms race, if you will, the haves and the have-nots. And to me, that's one of the great equalizers in college basketball is you could have a school like Wichita State, which was where Nate Oates came from.
Uh-huh.
And they can be competitive in March Madness. I mean, it's just a little bitty school. And you look at the University of Alabama, they're top 10 in revenue. Top 5, probably. But now with the NIL, it's a matter of how rich are the alumni and how much money are they willing to, and the boosters, to throw at these kids for commercials and advertisement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I think that's good. We just need to make sure it doesn't get out of hand because, your mom and I were talking the other night. Caitlin Clark, Angela Reese, they're some great ball players. I mean, you can't take anything away from them talent-wise. I mean, they're just really talented athletes. But you know what? There's got to be 4 more out there with you. well, there's got to be 10 out there on that field with you. And sometimes they don't always get the recognition, and maybe their talent not as good, but I think something needs to be in there where they can be taken care of too. I understand they're not at the same level, talent wise.
But you know what? This is a capitalism system, and the advertisers, they throw their money at who they think is going to put more revenue for them, and,
who's going to
that's
bring
just
it in
the way
for
it
them.
is.
And I get that. Yeah, we just need to make sure that schools are doing what they need to do to take care of those other athletes who, for whatever reason. But anyway, it's fun to watch. I love college, and I love high school sports.
Hey, we had some pretty good downloads last month. We had, I think, 3 from Australia. Can you believe that?
Okay.
3 from Australia last month.
So how are we doing this month so far? I know it's early. It's like the second day, but.
Okay, yeah, March, the total of March, we had 81 total downloads. That's not too bad. We had 5 from Australia and 1 from Germany last month. Go figure, our most downloads, 35 for the month, were from Texas. And then Pennsylvania with 10, California with 5, Kansas with 5, Virginia with 5, Massachusetts 2, Michigan with 2, Oklahoma 1, Washington State 1, Utah 1, Tennessee 1, Ohio 1, Indiana 1, Indiana, North Carolina, Kentucky, Idaho, Florida, Wisconsin. So yeah, we did pretty good. You know, we're keeping pretty much similar numbers, but if we're consistent with our recording and posting, we get more per month than we did the previous month. So,
yeah. And I was talking to my good buddy Ernie this morning, and Lisa Shealy, she's a team leader that works for Ernie, and she's been there forever. She was telling Ernie about our podcast, and she likes it. So we'll give her a shout out to all of our Whataburger friends there at 755 for listening to us.
All right. And we do love some Whataburger. If you're listening to Whataburger, we could use some sponsorship burgers and fries.
They got a new one out today, Bacon Steakhouse Burger or something like that. Go check it out.
All right. Yeah. So you were asking about this month. So this month, I mean, what day is today? The 2nd?
Today's the 2nd,
So we've had 7 downloads in 2 days.
All right.
So Texas had 2. All of the rest had 1. So we had Colorado, Florida, Minnesota, New York, and Oregon. We have literally gone coast to coast in 2 days, Dad. And hitting up the middle states too.
All right.
New York, Florida, Oregon, Minnesota. I'm impressed.
We just got to keep after it.
Yeah, we just got to get more consistent. And that's why, we're doing it today. Just like the week before, we didn't get it done on Sunday because I forgot on Monday.
Yeah.
But we did it on Tuesday. We're doing it on Tuesday today. We're going to try to get it done on Sunday again next week because it just seems to work out better for us.
I gotta get you and Carol online. She said she's going to call in one day.
Yeah, we got to do a test drive on the call-in. Maybe would she be willing to be on camera? We could probably send her a link to join us on camera. Excuse me. What do you think?
I think she would do it. I find out I know on Sundays it's probably hard for her because they go to church and pretty active in church and stuff like that. So I'll have to find out. But
in the afternoon, because we do it at around 2:00 our time, so it'd be 3:00 her time.
Yeah, so I had to wait and find out. I had texted her earlier today.
I would think she'd be out of church by that time.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Hey, we got some concerts coming up this month, old man.
All right. Who are we going to go see again?
We're going to go see Clay Walker.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. That's just me and you, right?
Unless Mom wants to go, because Brenda's going.
Okay. Well, I got to let her know.
So yeah, next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday.
Next Saturday, yeah.
And then 2 weeks after that, on Friday, we got Blackberry Smoke.
And we got a table for that.
Yeah, we got a table, Dad. We got a porch table. I'm pretty sure we got a porch table. But next week, Brenda and I have 2 concerts coming up. We got Adam Ant and English Beat, which, funny thing I learned about them. In America, they're called the English Beat. But in England, they're just the Beat. And that's on Wednesday on the 17th. No, that's in 2 weeks. I take that back. In 2 weeks, we got a concert. And then on Friday, we got Social Distortion and Bad Religion. Then the next week after that, Brenda and I have 2 concerts, Terry Clark and Blackberry Smoke.
Okay. And Blackberry Smoke, that's going to be at
Floors.
Floors?
Yeah. So same as Clay Walker.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, I got my CT scan, the one that they do every year.
Uh-huh.
So I got that tomorrow morning at 7. So they'll just look at the lungs again. So the Clay Walker, that's on the terrace, not under the porch. Did you hear me?
I got you.
Okay, because you got hearing aids and you can't hear with Man, I keep trying to do a search and it keeps these computers, man. I hate them. What was I going to look up? Shit. What was I going to look up, Dad? Help me. I forgot. Blackberry Smoke. See? God dang it. I'm getting old, old man. I just 5 seconds ago, I was going to get something, and then I forgot what the hell I was going to look up.
Now you start to act like me. We got to figure out. We haven't been to the Roundup in a while either. I like that venue.
Well, guess what? They ain't renewed their lease, so that's why they haven't advertised anything.
Oh, wow. That's too bad.
Yep.
It's a great venue. I know it's a good ways out there, but
yeah, it's a porch. No,
yeah.
Shit, that's Pat Green. Dang it! Why can't I find Blackberry Smoke?
Maybe not looking in the right place.
Oh, this is starting to make me mad.
No, we don't want to do that. He'd be throwing stuff around. The pictures would be hanging off the wall. And
let me look. Blackberry Smoke. Okay, because I bought these tickets last year. Yep, it's a porch table.
Yeah. Those are always fun times. Right now is a good time of the year because it's still fairly cool and
ain't too hot, ain't too cold.
Yeah. That floor, that's just a great venue. It's a lot of fun out there.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we're grasping at straws, which means it's probably a good time to wrap this thing up. And we're at 24 minutes, so hey, we've gone over the last 2 times. Maybe this time we'll go a little under. What do you say, old man?
That sounds good, because I'm going to tell you, I got to get to HEB and get some stuff and get ready for the morphs for the back, and this shoulder is killing me.
Yeah, and I got to get ready for work tomorrow, too. I got to get my clothes laid out. I got to get my food laid out. I got a routine I got to take care of. I got to go feed the dogs. So,
well, give Brenda a hug for us and tell her mom hello and give her mom a hug for us.
I will. Hey, what do you want to call this episode? Getting old and falling apart?
Getting old and falling apart.
Is that pretty much going to sum it up?
especially on this half of the old farce.
Something else I've noticed on our downloads, the episodes that do better than others are the ones that have good titles.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Like one of the ones where I said, when your parents say maybe, it really means no. That one got a lot of downloads. So I'm thinking we need to come up with a theme maybe that we talk about beforehand.
Sounds good.
Like think of a title in mind, and then we come up with that instead of us just, having a conversation.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Sounds good. I know I got that one thing you sent me. I've been looking at. Yeah, my memory ain't too good like it used to be.
You got to get on the social media and do some shit, man. I'm at work all day. You retired. You need to get on the social media and just do stupid shit and see if you can get people to follow us.
Well, I've been trying to do that.
No, you ain't been trying because you ain't posted nothing. If you was trying, you would have posted something.
Well, I posted stuff on Facebook.
That ain't good enough. You got to get on Twitter and Instagram. You got to take pictures.
I guess I have to get my granddaughters to help me out here.
Better do something, man.
Oh, well.
Fire you, it's going to be the one old fart.
That's true.
All right. Y'all take care, everybody.
Y'all have a good one. We love all you guys. Love you,
man.
We
hope y'all had a fantastic Easter.
We did.
All right.
Just me and Mom.
All right. Love you.
We'll see you. Love you. Bye.
All right, bye.